It's completely inevitable. The continuation, the flow along the path. About a week ago, it was so much. The emotions coming out of the body, all of this crying, that I was really asking myself, it's okay to distract, right? It was an already answered question. I knew that that's fine. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? But the fact that I even phrased it as a question signifies the desperation. So I distracted on that evening, watching something, eating, just doing something else. And then I kind of took a break for about a week from what's happening, if something like that can even be said. But it just felt like the flow was too strong to bear. And that's why it just naturally, the way it has to be, happened that I kind of slowed it down a bit. Distracting, doing other things, not at all meditating the way I was before. Still meditating a bit, but not using the mind to further the process. It's happening on its own anyways. Complete inevitability. So why would I have to employ my mind with these efforts to continue this? I can, at least as a gesture for the mind, so it can feel like it's doing something, or to help the process by giving it something to do that in and of itself is perhaps not actually helpful, but is occupying it so that it doesn't do things that are unhelpful. But even as I say that, I don't really think anything could be unhelpful. That's kind of the nature of this type of change. It's not binary in that way, that this is good for the progress, this is bad for the progress of the realization. And then when I stopped my break, it was right back there. All of it. exactly as I left it in that moment, in that high intensity moment of saying, okay, I'm going to take a break now. That was exactly how it presented itself again. When there was a readiness to return to this. And I guess to some degree it was always known it would come back like that, and that there is no evading it at all. But that doesn't change the fact that when you take a break from something, experientially, it feels like it's possible to take a break, or it feels like it might be over. Just because you stop doing something alone because of that, your body doesn't know, is this a break or is this going to stop forever now? So there is just that little part of the experience, just evolutionary reasons why we connect to our body with thoughts in this way. It was important for us to kind of be able to deal with the uncertainty. It was also important for us to learn how to anticipate a regularity. All of these things, these mechanisms, make sense in where they came from. So it was kind of surprising to then, after the break, be thrown fully back into the torrents. And to really know, first of all, there is no way this is going to stop. And second of all, wow, interesting how well I was able to believe subtly that there was a way to pause this. And I guess if there is a way to pause it, that there was a way to stop it, I guess I was thinking, and there isn't. I heard Angelo talk about taking a break when it's just too much, to just, for a couple days, for a week, to just take a break from non-duality. Not read, watch any videos about it, think about it, try to further that. Just take a break, and in that time try to spend time in nature, with animals, loved humans, to have a physical contact with these loved ones, to engage with that nature, to be in it, to feel a part of it, to just give the body a refill, to restock on all those resources that give us the stability and calm to just really expand out after that, but just to meet the basic needs, because all of this does really throw everything into quite a sometimes dramatic maelstrom of feeling and just extremity. And to just let that go. And when I heard him say that, I thought, oh yeah, I can imagine that happening, being necessary. But it didn't resonate with me when I heard it. And then a few days after, maybe a week after, it happened that I really felt, oh, this is what Angela was talking about. This is too much. I can't. For example, with the crying specifically, just physically, I can't cry anymore. It's not going anywhere. It's just using me up now, kind of. And all of those descriptions, they're just thoughts. They don't really matter either. The important thing is I just felt, okay, this is not going anywhere. It was another great exercise in just really understanding how this doesn't depend on anything. It doesn't depend on whether you take a break, whether you travel somewhere, whether you see someone, whether some kind of trauma is inflamed. I can't speak for everyone. Of course not. But just in my experience, at this point, taking a break, meditating or not, what you eat, how you exercise, how you live your lifestyle, all of it has a lot less effect, zero in fact, on the inevitability of the process. It might delay it, change the timing, but all of these things, if I say that, oh, doing this will delay the process, that's only sayable from a position of assuming the length of what the process is supposed to be like. For me. Whatever delay happens is actually just the normal timing. That's just exactly how it's going to go. So none of it matters. I am now meditating again because it just feels, meditating more again. It just feels correct, the right thing to do.